Hey guys, welcome to another video of SM Solutions. So today's video is going to be actually a recap. You will not see me trade today. I'm going to go through my plan and how I made $100 today. And we're going to go through something actually important, trend line, how to use them, how you can actually see if you are in an uptrend or downtrend. Like this, you can see if you need to long or short, which I did use a trend line on my other stock. And we're going to go through that too. Just before starting with like trend line and everything, I just want to tell you that I start the day with minus $130 just to show you something. This is with my small account. So I did short here 500 shares at 465. For a period of time I was up $70 something and 68 maybe, and I was too greedy. I decided to stay in the trade because I was my plan was to go to exit on the previous support, which cost me $72, like you can see on the right here. After that, another bad trade, lost $55. The $12 was actually a mistake. I was expecting to go actually long, but I clicked short, so I lost $12, so not a big deal. The other stock was, let me just bring the screen here like this, you can see. So just to be sure that you see clearly, perfect. So BYFC was actually the stock, the ticker that I used this morning with my main account, did a little bit of money, and the stock that put me green at the end of my small account, because keep in mind that I was minus $130 in the morning with the other stock. So BYFC was actually the one that put me green. So I'm gonna remove this, just remove this trend line. Okay, so first thing first, there was a resistance here. So on my main account, the moment that I touched this resistance, I knew that this thing was going up. There was so many buyers in level 2, so I decided to just go up, just go with the market order, which I did, and cover around 445, 447, something like that. Halted after, anyways, that's not the point. So I want to talk about this movement. So you can actually see, guys, that this thing was just on an uptrend. Like, look at that, higher lows and higher highs. So this is a clear sign that buyers are so aggressive, they are so in control of this stock the morning. So higher highs, higher lows, uptrend. So when I decided to go on my small account, I was like, it was around like 10:55, and I mean, a lot of people, I'm pretty sure, did long here, which was not a great idea because too risky. This thing was so overextended. This thing went from 417 to like 720, so extended. So I knew that this thing want to go down. So now the question is, where should I short? So this is what we use, trend line. I mean, you can actually use the trend line of trade zero are so bad anyways. So with this trend line, what you can see, I don't know why the trend line is moving like that, but let me put it back. You know what, let me put it red line. So with this trend line, what you can see, each time that it touched this trend line, this thing bounced back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 times. So this thing touched this trend line, this red trend line, 8 times and bounces back up. So when I was looking at the stock around this period of time, I knew that this thing was overextended, so I wanted to short. So I needed a sign. And the moment that it broke this trend line, I'm gonna go to the 1 minute, like this, you can see it more clearly. The moment that it broke this red trend line, I knew that this thing was going to try to retest this trend line. So went down, right? Bounced back on the 580 and went up. And I know that it didn't touch, but it's a retest. We can say that this thing is a retest. So I went short, and I'm gonna put like this. You can actually see. Give me just a second, just to move like that. Perfect. So I did short around this area and cover here. So I made $174 my first trade with BYFC. Another here I short previous high and made $40, and another one at $21. So I finished the day with $100, which was perfect because I was down 130. So just with this basic strategy with trend line, I made over $200. And just see this trend line with this resistance here. It went from you can see it's a triangle, right? So you know that this thing, more it go to the like corner of the triangle, more this thing is gonna go either really high or really down. So this is another thing that you can use. But I mean, look at this area too, like at 580, guys. Look at that. Let me put the 5 minute just to show you what I was seeing. 580, big support line. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, almost 5 time. Even you can count those. So you know that each time that it touched 580 went up. So when you have a lot of retests, you know that the moment that it's gonna break this support, this thing is gonna go down. So when it broke, went from 580 to 430. So $1.50 movement, which is crazy. With 500 shares, you can make like almost $700. So this is it for today. This was my day. Sorry I did not record myself because like I said, I was with my main account. Anyways, if you have any comments or if you want more videos about trend line, resistance, support, anything, just drop them in the comments, and don't forget to drop a like, guys. Have a good one and enjoy your weekend.